Hi, you're listening to the Rav Dessler Giving Podcast with me, Avram Ziedman. Join us as we weave together philosophy, psychology, and Kabbalah to uncover a new depth to what it means to being a giver. At the moment, we're looking at the concept of ambition and desire through the lens of giving and taking. And what we said so far is that this desire, this hunger for growth, continuous growth, is not going to make us happy, and we see that in life. And we gave the last podcast a reason, which is because it's not the thing itself that you want, but rather it's the desire for expansion. Here is another reason why the drive for physicality is not going to make us happy. The amount of times I go downstairs and I open up the fridge and I just stare at the fridge. And then my wife says to me, "What is it you're looking for?" And the answer I give her continuously is meaning and purpose. And I take a pickle. Every single human being, because we have a soul, strives for spirituality. We strive to develop ourselves, to build ourselves. The word teshuva, by the way, repentance, rubbish translation, the word teshuva means to return. We want to return back to the source of spirituality. But we have a physical body. And our physical body tricks us into thinking that that drive, that feeling of emptiness, is not a spiritual drive. It's a physical drive. And therefore, very often, we try to satisfy the desires of the soul with fake stuff, which satisfies us in the short term, but only the short term, because then we realize, 1 minute, I've been tricked. There's one way to develop oneself, which is the hard, complicated developing your character traits, building yourself up. Or there's an easier way. I feel empty, so have some chocolate. I do grow, but not the way that I want to grow, if you know what I mean. This whole concept of hunger is that I want to have true acquisitions. I want to bigger myself. The thing is, if you really think about it, it's impossible to acquire anything physical. When we say that I own something, what does it mean I own something? I own my computer. What it means, I don't own the computer. The computer's not me. It's not a part of me. Ownership just means that I have the right to stop everyone else from using it. It is prepared and ready for me to use. But ownership doesn't mean that it becomes one with you. I can't make this computer part of my body, let alone part of my soul. And therefore, the reason why ambition and hunger for growth in the physical world is never going to make us happy is because we're fooling ourselves to believe that it becomes a part of me. But in truth, it never does. I want to be a more spiritual, holy being, and yet I don't get that from anything physical. It's a trick. It's a scam. I feel like growth, and then I realize, 1 minute. I thought I was getting something real here, and it's not. It is for this second reason why being hungry, a taker, is not actually really going to cause us happiness. Because when I feel like I'm taking, you're actually gaining nothing. It doesn't become a part of my body. I guess food does become part of my body. But it doesn't become part of my soul. It never becomes a part of who I truly am. I'm hungry. And yet that hunger cannot be satisfied without really building myself with something that can never be stolen. Because when I develop my character traits, when I build myself up as a person, that is a true acquisition, and that can never, ever be taken away from me. Imagine watching a movie, an action movie, where in a matter of 90 minutes, well, apparently they're now 3 hours long or something, but whatever, 90 minutes, 3 hours, whatever it is, and you're the good guy, you kill the baddies, you save the whole planet, you saved us, and you feel like a hero, and you feel great, and then the movie stops. Right. I'm no better than I was before, and I've just eaten up 90 minutes of my entire life. With what? You know what? Don't ask. Just watch another movie. You'll feel happy. Because when you're watching that movie, what's really happening? I want to be a hero. I want to make a difference in this world. So I watch the movie, and the movie tricks me into believing you are a hero. Vicariously, I'm in that hero's shoes, and I'm doing this, and I'm saving the world, saving the planet, or whatever happens to be, killing all the bad guys. Vicariously, I feel like I have done something productive. And the soul feels great about that. But when the movie stops, you realize I've actually done nothing. It was all fake. And I'm left to feeling empty. We are a soul, and we want to connect to the divine. And by doing that, we have to be similar to God. When people feel hungry and they want to take, it's not a lowly thing that they're doing. It's coming from something far deeper and far higher, because ultimately we are all spiritual. We are all souls, and our souls wants to growth. It's just we get it wrong, and we by mistake buy the fake stuff as opposed to really going for the true stuff. Be great. Be a giver. Satisfy your soul with the real stuff. This podcast was proudly brought to you by Gift, where we're on a mission to inspire and enable lifelong giving. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to continue exploring the art of giving with us, please subscribe.